Okay, first of all, we feel very fortunate to win. They had a lot of respect for WV Wesleyan. They had beat us down at their place earlier, and the game ended up being very similar. Okay, so we felt, for a second there, there was a concern that we were going to see a repeat with their comeback. We were up by 14 late in the second half in December, but that thought didn't stick in my mind for long because these guys have gotten a lot better with their poise and with their ability to not turn the ball over the course of the year. One of the leading teams in the conference and ranked well in the country and taking care of the basketball. So we executed down the stretch, and I thought our defense was a big key to the game today, holding them to 34-35% shooting from the field, and anytime you can hold down players of their caliber. Jim, is everybody going to be in here at this time?
No.
Okay, well, I'll just pause a second. Thank you. Anytime that had to be the low point of the year for Marquise Weddle, okay, as far as 10, if there was many games where he didn't get more than 10, there weren't a few. He's a great player. He's had a great career, and we feel fortunate that we have some guys that stepped up and played some great individual defense as well as team today.
Coach, as long as you that was your last statement there, you talk about the defense that your guards have played on opposing guards this year.
Well, I think throughout the course of the year, whether it was Central State or a variety of guards that we played against, we've had some big scorers come in, and they seem to really focus in and lock in. But again, it's the guy on the ball, but it's other people helping, playing in gaps, but not showing a lot of other opportunities, and it's even the bigger guys helping extending out on screens, and every it's just a team effort. But it does take guards. It takes a lot of resolve, and you got to keep fighting through fatigue in order to stay with guys, because it seems like he can run all day, and yet we challenged just about every shot that he took.
Ashton, do you want to address the same thing as far as the defense?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot of guards that come to score. Bettle's coming in averaging 22. I was given the assignment from the beginning of the game to guard him, so I was really focused on that more than anything else, making sure that he doesn't get going, because once he gets going, the team kind of follows. So that's it.
Julian, you guys have played this team before and were up on before, and they came back on you. So how big is it that you guys get up there 21?
We knew they was going to come back. We knew they were going to have runs, especially with the good shooters that they had. We just had to, stay in it and be poised with the ball and be able to, knock down free throws in clutch times and win the game. Everybody played their part. Everybody did good.
Coach, you got in the first half, you were stuck on 27 for a long time. You had a drought there. And the second half, too, Regio scored 2 points in a long stretch. What was it called during long stretches?
Well, it was probably a combination of things, Tony. It was probably West Virginia Wesleyan playing good D and limiting, not taking us out of our rhythm a little bit at those times. And it was a combination of us maybe getting good shots and not making them, maybe finishing the plays of the shots that we had. And that's all part of the game. I was pleased with the shot selection that our guys took today. I don't think we took a lot of bad shots. When we were at times we looked disjointed. I think that had a lot to do with West Virginia Wesleyan in the second half, especially in their aggressiveness and how the fight that they have. There's not a team in the country, I don't think, or not the one I've come across this year, that is better at coming back when they're down. They've had a lot of last-second buzzer beaters, 4 or 5 of them this year. They've got a lot of situations where I've watched them on tape since we played them earlier, where they were up 10 and come back. So that's their MO. That's what they're really good at. And fortunately, we had we didn't mind being in that position because that means we were up.
2 questions regarding pressure. Pressure coming into a national tournament and pressure was applied by this one.
there's no pressure on us this year. I think we're just here. This is the West Liberty invitation. We're just glad to come down and have an opportunity and you know, and try to compete and win one game in advance. We just want to win one more, and if we can do that, we'll see what the landscape holds for us after that. We're just happy to, you know, we've had a good year, winning back-to-back conference championships, regular season and postseason. That very few programs have that have that luxury to do that or enjoy that type of success. And it's a tribute to these guys. They've been in the program for the last 3 years. They've been to 3 straight NCAAs, and we're just trying to see if we can be better than the team we line up against the next day we play. And that's the focus. If we're not, we're not. We'll be proud of what we did, what we've done this year, and if we are, we'll be glad to move on to the next step.
Ashton, pretty much the same thing. What was your guys' feeling coming into this sport?
Not really too much pressure. As Coach said, we just want to focus on one game at a time. Last year, I think there was more pressure on us. We were not going to see it. We were going to figure this down, but we're just coming in here trying to win a game, play together, and survive to spend another game.
Well, that's what
Coach, if you could talk a little bit about Bowie State and what you're going to think.
Well, you know, here's another team. You know, Bowie beat us early in the year. For those of you who aren't aware of that, they beat us early in the year down at their place in a close game, and I think they're a lot better than they were earlier in the year. So we certainly feel like you know, we got an uphill battle in front of us. We have to, you know, it's going to be a great challenge. They have you know, they're as talented, I think, and to play well together, to play hard. It's probably anybody in the country. So you know, the challenges don't get any bigger at this level. But you know, our guys are you know, they'll be game and we'll give it our best shot. Thank you.